Hello people, I am Jaby KOAY, joined by Carolina, the SOFIA, and we're looking at Flames Season 2, the teaser, all episodes releasing 18th October on TVF Play and MX Player. This is super exciting. I loved Season 1 and I'm looking forward to Season 2. This video is sponsored by Sunday. SundayRest.com has sponsored this video herein that you're watching. Sunday is India's first sleep tech startup. They sell mattresses straight to the consumer. There's no middleman, which saves you, the consumer, 30%, which is a great savings in my opinion. Also, they give you 100 nights to try out the mattress risk-free. If you don't like it, you can return it for a full refund, no questions asked. Also, they make their mattresses with latex, keeping it cooler in warm climates and making it longer lasting. I highly, highly recommend it. Carolina Sophia recommends it as well, as long as I get her name right.
Yeah,
so,
seriously.
There you go.
क्या हुआ? आज से
Oh shit.
बस बस क्यों? इसलिए तुम्हें पता है तभी ट्यूशन के बाद घर जाके लेकिन आज प्रूव हो गया कि मैं सही थी और तुम गलत। बारिश रोमांटिक नहीं होती। I hate you, Ishita.
Start. I know that you're not like privy to this. The entire first season was building up that relationship and it was like so sweet and romantic, like them coming together, and then like they're kicking it off with him. Jesus Christ.
I'm so sad. I don't even know them. I don't know their relationship and I'm like, damn.
Y'all know what I'm gonna say. Y'all already know what I'm gonna say.
What are you gonna say? Tell him. Tell him anyway.
This is why you don't say shit. This is why you keep it to yourself. You let that guilt die with you. You take that shit to the grave. Because it's like, what are you doing? If you feel guilty and you're trying to make amends with that guilt, if you're trying to deal with that and you want to relieve your guilty conscience, break up with her. End it. Don't tell her that though, because now you're making her insecure. And that's the worst possible thing you can possibly do to someone.
What did he say though? What did I miss?
He cheated on her.
He said, you know why I have night school or something. Did I read that wrong?
He cheated on her.
I didn't get that at all.
No.
Oops.
Well, that's what happened. Now, why are you sad then?
The rain falling from his hair and the umbrella and the way she's like, oh my God, she just sobbed on the way.
You don't even know the context of what's going on.
I don't know,
and you just feel sad.
I just, yeah, I'm emotional.
Maybe I'm wrong. Well, they're being mysterious about it, but it seems to me the only logical explanation is that he's ending it because, I don't know. I'm so confused.
I read it wrong too, and I didn't realize he said when I go home after school, ... or whatever. I thought he was saying like, you know why, like I go and I do this, meaning I'm super busy and you know it's been like going south for a while. I don't know.
Maybe that's what it is too. But he's standing in the rain, letting himself get soaked.
Cheater!
To me, that's the sign of someone who's feeling guilty. That they did something wrong. Am I crazy here? What's going on? Okay, so they're deliberately making it confusing so that you have to watch the show to find out what's going on. But I interpreted it as he screwed up. He screwed up big time. I can't remember what this thing is that he gave to her. It's been a while since I watched Flames season 1. My impression is that he did something wrong, and that's why she got right back on the bus. I mean, either way, it sucks that they're breaking up, whatever the reason is. She didn't have to come all the way down for him to do that. That's just like, he just wasted her time. I'd be mad if I was her.
Oh, because she just came to visit him.
That's what I got from it. When we do these reactions, we're essentially binge watching them. And it's harder to retain certain information when you binge watch, I think. The details of the very, very end, I don't actually remember, like if they were going to separate schools or not, and they were gonna have a long distance relationship, or if they were trying to go to the same school. My impression based off this is that they went to separate schools and she came to visit him, and then she's gonna go right back on the bus to go back to where she came from because they're breaking up.
Yeah.
The reason why they're breaking up is unclear here. You have to watch the show to find out exactly what. After school, he's hanging out with a certain somebody, and he did the dirty deed with someone he wasn't supposed to do the dirty deed with. That's my impression of it.
You were gonna say something though, that if he was gonna break up with her, he should have just not said that he cheated?
He should have not said he cheated. He should have just said that
he didn't.
It seemed implied.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that's what I'm getting.
So if he's
maybe I'm projecting.
If he's implying that he cheated, he should not have implied that he cheated, and he should have just broken up with her.
He should have said he's gay. He should have said something that would like basically make her feel better.
No, I've always thought if someone's gonna break up with me, I wanna hate that person. I wanna be so mad that I don't feel I would wanna go back to that person. You know, if you tell me you cheated on me, I'm like, cool, you know what? I never want to see you again. Thank you so much for telling me.
That sounds terrible.
I'd rather be mad at you than be like, this person just dumped me for no reason. I'm just like crying and I miss this person. And like,
but like, this is going to sound like a stupid question, but do you invest a lot of yourself into relationships when you're in a relationship?
Yeah.
Of course, right? You're investing a lot into that person. You're giving them your time. And I don't mean this in the romantic sense. You're building up a relationship with that person. You're building something together. When it comes time to end that relationship, it is always ideal in my mind if you can maintain some kind of communication, some kind of friendship, because you've built something together. There is a level of trust there that you can't just get with someone you just met, right? And so, boy, I don't know what that look on your face means, but
it's never been that way for me though. If it's over, the easiest way for me to deal with it, it's like,
just not
in the moment, it's like, let's never talk again. And it's like, maybe after a few months, it's like, hey, how are you doing, whatever. And then you can be fine with the person and you can check in on them and it's fine. This is gonna sound terrible. I'm thinking of one specific situation where I'm like, I wish this person cheated on me or did something that made me hate this person because I knew it wasn't working, but it was hard to let it go because it's like, you're invested in this person and you love this person and it's like, you know?
I get you. I stand by the idea that the best thing to do is to just end it. The worst thing you could possibly do is make someone feel insecure, because that happened to me. And I've actually done that to someone, where I made them feel insecure. And it's like the worst thing you can do, because
Elaborate.
Huh?
Elaborate.
I don't want to... Just don't be honest is the lesson of the day. No, not when it comes to that. If you want to be honest, then just get out.
You can cheat on someone and that doesn't mean that person should be insecure. Sometimes people just cheat.
I've talked to a lot of people who have been through that, and they find it so profoundly difficult to get back into a relationship because it scars them. That's number one. Number two is now they carry that into the next thing where they're like, now they're suspicious of the next guy because it's hard to give the next dude a complete slate.
Yeah.
It's nigh impossible to give the next person a complete slate if you've been scarred by someone before.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're insecure that this person cheated on you because you were missing something that that person was looking for. We're getting very deep here.
You just kind of took me like around for a spin for a second. What I'm trying to say is like, if you have some kind of trauma and you might project that trauma onto the next relationship.
100%. If you have the trauma, doesn't mean you're insecure about yourself. It means you're insecure about the next person.
Well, that's semantics at this point. Don't worry about the word insecure. I'm just saying that when an event happens.
Don't cheat! Period.
When an event happens to somebody that negatively impacts them, it leaves a scar of some kind. You're afraid that the next person you're with might reopen that scar. It's just a natural fear.
Yeah.
And so, in my opinion, it's just best to like not create that scar. Like that's what's going on here.
Watch this be like
It has
nothing
nothing
even
to do with
related
cheating at all.
to cheating.
Just like 10 minutes of elaboration on absolutely nothing. That's where I'm coming from. It's like, having been on both sides of that in my former days, the best thing to do is just not. It's like, the reason why you would confess is because you feel guilty and you're trying to alleviate your guilty conscience and make them like shoulder the burden of your guilty conscience now.
I guess I'd never thought of it that way.
It's the worst. And she came all this way? Like, don't make her come all that way. Tell her on the phone. Or you go to her.
Seriously.
You go to her.
That's the one time where I'm like, just break up over the phone. Or you put in the effort, yeah.
You go to her. Don't make her take the bus all the way down. That's the worst.
Yeah.
You standing in the rain ain't doing shit for her, buddy. So.
And it just looked very dramatic, but if I was her, I'd be like,
well, okay,
what are you doing?
Speaking to that, I think the way they painted the drama was pretty effective, like with the rain and everything. I mean, it was reaching the heights of melodrama for me just a little bit, but it still was working. Like, I still felt the emotional because of, like, the first season. It's just so sweet and innocent in season 1. Naturally, what happens is, as you get older, you evolve. It could be that he didn't cheat. It could just be something else, like something so mundane. I'm gonna be so pissed if it's something so mundane because it's so dramatic. It better be something like he messed up bad. But why does he hate her? Unless she cheated on him. Oh shit. I don't know what his tuition class has to do with anything, but he said he hates her. That's the thing that throws me off, is he said he hates her. I'm like, why would he hate her if he's the one that messed up? What do y'all think in the comments below? Let me know.
Please let us know.
I'm so confused right now, and I would love some answers. They did the perfect tease. That's what happened here. They did the perfect tease because they're making me so confused and I have to know now. I have to find out the answer.
Same.
It's so frustrating. I'm almost wondering if she did something messed up. He said he hates her. I haven't ever wronged a woman and then told her I hated her. It just doesn't add up. I've wronged a woman and told her I love her, but I haven't told her I hate her.
Okay. All right, this is going in all kinds of directions now.
That's what you do, right? You're like, no, I love you, I'll be better, don't worry. It won't happen again, all that bullshit.
They're all the same.
What do you mean?
We're moving on now.
Men and women both are equally likely to mess up.
Nope. I don't know about you, but I am perfect.
Well, I've always been of the belief that men are more likely to mess up. Having spoken with a lot of women, it seems like women are also likely to mess up. They're just better at hiding it. They're better at concealing it.
That's true.
They're a lot more intelligent about it.
Yes.